Welcome to the Perham Show. I am here at Hanson's Plumbing and Heating talking to Robin Hanson, and we're going to talk about all the things that you want to be thinking about now that it's spring and you've got new things that you're rolling out. But what about these pretty things that I've been seeing here? They're actually artwork that's got a function.
That's right. Well, they're ductless or mini split air conditioners or heat pumps. And just before we started this, we had a customer come in that had one installed yesterday and is just tickled because it's working so well heating his house. You get heat pumps which will heat your home or cool your home in something that looks better than a standard old plastic air conditioner.
Well, you know, I was amazed when I walked in and saw those, and you've got brochures that people can pick up and take a look at, and you also said that we could even put a picture of my grandkids in there.
Yeah, they have a unit. Yeah, they have a unit that's got, it looks like a picture frame, so it's meant to be installed, and it looks like a picture on the wall. You can put any picture you want in it, and when it turns on, it basically opens up and blows air out the side of it, and then it closes itself back, and looks more like a frame on the wall.
Yeah,
it looks pretty cool.
Well, and you also said that it's not a real big deal for. As the heat pumps go, I always think that we're going to be talking, you know, many thousands of dollars, and also a lot of installation.
Yeah, the installation is very simple. It's if you can find a spot to hang a picture or above a window in a house, we can put in this unit. It's a small little hole out the wall to a unit that sits outside. There's actually two of them running right here 10 feet away from us right now, so they're not noisy.
Yeah, really.
And they do a real good job. They kind of work on the order of a ceiling fan. They're moving the air through the house, and then as it needs heat or cool, it turns on and heats or cools.
So it decides.
It decides for you, yeah.
So you don't
you do have a control. There's a remote control to set the thermostat in it, or turn the fan on, or dry. There's a dry speed. There's a lot of options with these units. They're very efficient, super high efficiency ratings.
So you could do these for cooling as well as heating?
They work. That's really how it started in the market. They were for air conditioning, and with air conditioning, it's a heat pump is just air conditioner running in reverse. So they added a reversing valve, and it heats and cools. So from probably 20 to 65 it'll heat, and above 70 it'll cool.
What a much better option, I think, for just how something looks.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to have those big honking things in your windows that are obstructing your view.
That's right.
Of the beautiful Minnesota
and
outdoors.
And huge energy savings. They're 1/4 the cost of a standard electric baseboard to operate. So you get heat for very efficient, very good cost savings.
So if I have a picture frame that's, say, 19-20 inches on the diagonal, how big of an area will that heat?
These units, I would say, on the diagonal are about 30 inches to the outside of the frame. So it's a 30-inch square, a diagonal, probably 25, 26 inches square.
Okay.
So it's not big.
No.
Sticks off the wall about 4 inches. That's really all you see in the house.
And so how big of an area will that heat or cool?
That's a 12,000 BTU. Is the picture frame one is a 12,000 BTU. That would heat 700-800 square feet pretty easily.
Wow, so if you needed more than that, could you connect more than one to the same outdoor unit?
You can. You can have up to. They have pretty standard packages with up to 4 indoor units with 1 outdoor unit. Most common one would be 2.
Yeah.
Then their other unit, the larger units, have a mirror finish on them, so they look nice also. It's a black mirror finish, so it's not typically what you see in these ductless or mini split heat pumps is a plastic unit that's plastic. And this is a nice black mirror frame, so it looks good.
Well, so if people could think about doing that on the, at their lake home and getting maybe into the lake home a little bit earlier.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the season,
well,
if they got, because those are smaller areas, 700-800 feet would be.
I would say that's where the biggest rush has been with these units, because you have the lake cabin that you're not there all winter, but you probably need a little heat this time of the year or in the fall, and these things work beautiful for that.
That's great. Give a phone number, will you, Robin, and then we'll take a quick break.
Well, give us a call, 800-553-9276, or Burgess and Perham, 342-2422. 346-2422.
Very good. Okay, stick with us. We're going to come back and we're going to visit about more innovative things that are coming out in the heating and cooling business. Welcome back to the Perham Show. I am here at Hanson's Plumbing and Heating, visiting with Robin Hanson about all of the wonderful, innovative things that are available here at Hanson's in Vergas and here in Perham, and we're talking about energy saving things. And now I understand that you folks here are a factory authorized carrier dealer.
Yeah, we've been factory authorized carrier dealers for a couple years now.
Okay, they've made some changes?
Well, they've implemented a new program that's called Energy Experts. It brings in the whole home performance contracting into the heating and cooling industry. It's pretty exciting for us because we've been really doing this for 10 years, and now to get the backing of a national company like Carrier, industry leader like Carrier, feeling that it's worthwhile to look at the house as a system rather than just putting new furnaces in and new air conditioners and new heat pumps. We're looking at why a 1,500 square foot house heats for $1,000 compared to one sitting next door to it that heats for $500. And we're able to identify those causes.
Well, and you will then, when you say that you're energy experts, do you come in and do some sort of audit then, or?
We have, yes, we have instruments to do audits. We actually have a blower door, which everybody seems to have heard about, but it simulates a 30-mile-an-hour wind on the home from all directions at the same time. So we can find air infiltration, air leaks, and then we have thermal cameras, so we can actually take a picture of what's going on behind the wall. We can see cold spots, hot spots from just the furnace running. If we're leaking air from an attic or winds blowing through the wall, through poor insulation, we can find those spots.
So how far out before somebody, could, if they called you, how far out are you looking to schedule something like that?
Well, at this time of the year, we're probably able to do it in a 2-3 week period. It's the work that we like to do in the fall, but we like to set up whenever. I think everybody that has a concern with their home should have this test done. It's a simple test. It can take an hour, it can take 4 hours, depending on how bad or good, I guess, or your home is.
Is that an expensive test to do?
The test is $195 for the home audit test, which if we do some repairs or you buy something within a year, we credit that back to whatever happens. So it's really a no-cost test to find out what's going on in your home.
Well, I know that sometimes, especially in the winter months and when it's still cold, people are just kind of hanging on. They don't really want to rock the boat with anything. They don't want to.
Yep.
They just want to stay warm. And now that it's spring and it's getting warmer, they might feel like they have a little bit more flexibility to be looking at that.
We have time now to do it. It's not a problem. Just one little story. I was at my house and we had those windstorms this year.
Yes.
And the wind was blowing through a light switch in a spot that I thought was weird, so I said, well, there must be something wrong with my insulation. I took my camera out and looked at it, and I could see a spot that I missed the insulation, or the insulation is missing. I shouldn't say I missed it. So we're able to open that up and fix it with just a little simple camera picture.
Wow, that is amazing.
That is
because
cool.
I know that there are a lot of homes that have air blowing in a lot of places.
That's
not
right.
just
That's
I
right.
mean, you can put those little things behind that wall outlets or whatever, but it doesn't quite.
Well, fiberglass insulation is really what furnace filters are made of, so we know air will move through it. So if you have a break in the vapor barrier or the plastic, that's usually where the air blows through. So.
Well, now you do geothermal. You're working on new construction now, I'm sure, and then you still have the service element, the service component of the business. When I come in here, I'm always delighted to see how many different like bathroom fixtures that you have, the vanity units, the sink tops, and
Yeah, we certainly don't have a plumbing showroom like you can find in Fargo. I mean, we have a few things on display that are new or changing, but we leave that to our vendors. Our vendors have huge showrooms that it's hard for us to compete with on the plumbing side. But we are a full contracting company. I mean, we do plumbing, we do heating, air conditioning, now home performance, whatever you're looking for.
Well, yeah, it's good. It's great to come in and get some ideas, though.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
talk to some experts,
Yeah.
right here locally, so give those numbers, a
Okay.
website, whatever you want to know. Let people know how they can get in touch with you.
Sure. We have two websites, hansonsplumbing.com and hansonsheating.com. Our phone number is 800-553-9276, or Burgess 342-2422, Perham 346-2422.
Good job remembering.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in, and stop in and visit here at Hanson's Plumbing and Heating in Perham or Burgess.